I want you to take a second and picture one of the biggest, most influential gaming giants in the world. Now imagine that this exact same company actually predates the automobile. It's older than the television, it's even older than the Titanic. I know, it sounds totally made up, right? But it's absolutely true. And the journey of how they actually got here is just, well, it's nothing short of incredible. Now, what's really interesting about this contrast is, well, today, when we think of Nintendo, we immediately picture high-tech gaming, right? Mario, Zelda, the Switch. We know it as this absolute digital titan. But back in 1889, Nintendo was making handmade cards. No video games, no consoles, zero electricity involved. So how in the world do we get from point A to point B? Section 1. The century-old secret. Kyoto, 1889. To understand this wild evolution, we really have to travel back over 130 years. Picture this. It's a rapidly modernizing Japan, finally emerging from centuries of strict isolation. And there's this highly skilled craftsman named Fusajiro Yamauchi. He founds this tiny workshop. His new business, Nintendo, had one incredibly simple purpose: creating high-quality handmade Hanafuda playing cards. He wasn't trying to cut corners, he wasn't looking to jump into mass production. Yamauchi was just totally focused on the craft itself. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly are Hanafuda cards? Basically, they're traditional Japanese playing cards. But unlike the standard playing cards you probably have sitting in a drawer at home, they don't have numbers or suits. Instead, they are just beautifully illustrated with flowers, seasons, nature. And the absolutely crucial thing to remember here is that Yamauchi carefully painted every single one of these cards by hand. Just incredible dedication. Section 2. The Hanafuda card era, a symbol of quality and tradition. Because of Yamauchi's unwavering focus on craftsmanship, his little card company definitely didn't stay a secret for long. They earned a stellar reputation really fast. Honestly, just owning a set of Nintendo cards became a true household symbol of quality and tradition across Japan. So from their founding in 1889, Nintendo spent decades focused on nothing but these cards. They survived massive historical events, the whole rapid modernization of the early 20th century. But by the mid-20th century, they hit a total existential wall. The market for traditional cards just began to shrink. And that brings us to a huge crossroads. And really, the ultimate question for us to ponder. How could a company built entirely on traditional playing cards survive in such a rapidly changing modern world? I mean, people's interests were shifting so fast, and Nintendo's core business was in severe danger. They needed a miracle, or, at the very least, a super radical change in direction. Section 3. The era of failures. A bold new leader takes charge. The answer to their survival actually came from someone totally unexpected, bringing us to a fascinating and honestly kind of chaotic new chapter. 22. That was the age of Hiroshi Yamauchi when he took over as Nintendo's president in 1949. Naturally, taking the reins at such a remarkably young age, while facing a shrinking market, no less, he faced a ton of doubt from everyone around him. But Hiros? He came armed with a really bold vision. He knew deep down that Nintendo simply couldn't rely on playing cards forever. He was determined to transform it into a modern business. So what did he actually do to modernize? Well, throughout the 1960s, Nintendo got a little desperate. They started experimenting with completely different industries, and I mean completely different. They launched a taxi service. They invested in instant rice. They even entered the love hotel business? Seriously. And almost every single one of these bizarre, wildly out-of-the-box ventures completely failed. Nintendo was just burning through money, desperately searching for a future that really seemed to be slipping further and further away. But here is what you should really take away from this turbulent era. Hiroshi's mindset was simple. Failure wasn't the end, it was part of the search for the right opportunity. This resilient mindset, it's absolutely everything. Think about it. Most companies would have just packed it in and given up after so many costly, highly public failures. But not Hiroshi. He kept spending, he kept searching, and he flat out refused to let those failures define Nintendo. Section 4. The ultimate pivot. A factory visit changes everything. And you know what? That relentless searching finally paid off on one fateful day. While visiting one of Nintendo's factories, Hiroshi Yamauchi noticed a maintenance engineer named Gunpei Yokoi. Gunpei was just playing with a simple mechanical toy that he built in his spare time. And this brilliantly illustrates how true innovation often happens. Because instead of reprimanding the guy for messing around on the clock, the president's eye was caught. Yamauchi immediately saw the potential for fun here, and he ordered the toy to be manufactured right away for the upcoming Christmas season. So, the toy in question was called the Ultra Hand. Basically, it was just an extendable grabbing arm made out of plastic. I really want you to think about that for a second. This was a complete and total departure from beautifully hand-painted traditional playing cards. And man, it was certainly a long way from instant rice or taxis. It was simple, it was fun, and it was purely focused on play. 1 million. That is how many units the Ultra Hand sold in Japan. It was an explosive, completely shocking success that surprised absolutely everyone at the company. Just like that, this simple plastic grabbing arm became Nintendo's very first major hit outside of the playing card business. And because of that one spare-time invention, Nintendo had this massive realization. Their future might not be in cards at all. It might be in entertainment. This was the spark. This was the exact moment that brought the story full circle, setting them on the path to transform from a 19th century traditional card maker into the absolute global gaming and entertainment giant we all know and love today. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. What small side projects today might become the entertainment empires of tomorrow? Nintendo's incredible history proves that a real willingness to pivot, to completely embrace failure, and to look really closely at what people are tinkering with in their spare time, well, it can literally change the world.